Good evening and welcome to Wednesday night. I am Leanne Winston and thank you for joining me. Now, remember, if you are new here, please hashtag first time in the comments as well. And before we jump into tonight's show and I say hello to everybody, I just want to touch on some housekeeping rules as normal. I do ask people to help me spread the love and share with your friends and family. More the merrier that join in, the more people that get messages that may need it or get to take away something that might help them in their life as well. If you are watching from anywhere that's not cross-posted, I can see your comments from Leanne Winston Psychic Medium page, My Time TV, and YouTube as well. So unfortunately, LinkedIn connection still is not connected. So I don't think there is anybody anywhere else that we are going out to unless people are sharing the page so I can't see comments that way as well. I do ask people to keep them questions direct. If you would like a card, hashtag card, and I am using my Inner Soul Guidance cards tonight as well. If you would like to purchase a deck of the Inner Soul Oracle Guidance cards, please do jump over to innersoulguidance.com.au. You can order through our website. We also have some informational videos and guest speakers in there on that website as well. Or else you can go to leannewinston.com and jump over to the Inner Soul link at the top of the page to purchase cards as well. If you'd like to book a reading with me, certainly jump into leannewinston.com/services and all the information is there as well. So we've got a few people. Of course, my mum's here early. Hey mum, how you going? The lovely Diane's here. Happy Wednesday to you too, honey. We have Nikki saying good evening, ladies. Hey, honey, how you going? We have a different Diane. So Diana and Diane is here as well. I am doing well, thank you, honey. Okay. Elise is here. Hey, honey. Diana is letting me know she has liked and shared. Thank you, honey. The gorgeous Deidre is here as well. Hey, Deidre. Hope you're doing well. I hope that your daughter's cat is healing really nicely as well. I did see a post the other day to say that she had the cat had surgery. So Joe is here. When needed, Joe's comments not coming up. Sorry, Joe. Too many buttons, I think. When needed is here, feeling pretty down at the moment. Can I have a card? We certainly will do cards in the moment, honey. With your energy, honey, I just feel like you need to take a step back away from everything that's going on, ground yourself and take a deep breath. The universal energy is being really tested at the moment. So, Diane, I will get to that very shortly. Elizabeth is here. My beloved was okay. That we have a scammer. That is a scammer. So please do not message those people. If they are true readings, they will find their own audience, and they shouldn't have to offer you a reading in that way. So a proper reader with good ethics will not approach you and offer you a reading. All right. So they'll offer you usually a free reading and then they ask for your credit card details and they will harass you. So Elizabeth, take a leaping jump, honey, with love. Okay. I am just over all these scammers. I truly am. So Joe, yeah, certainly you can. All right, Mum, can you actually block and delete that person? I noticed that she's reached out to you, and when Roz is here, I will get her to remove it as well. If not, I'll go back at the end of the show. Hey, Kellyanne, how you going, honey? Debbie, hey, honey. I am doing well, enjoying the cooler weather. You certainly may have a card very shortly. Hey, Nat, how you going? All right, hey, Joanne, how are you? Okay, Jessica's here as well. I am just skipping past all the junk. Roz is here. So, Roz, I'm sure she's probably on that by now as well. Thanks, Roz. Rebecca. Hey, Rebecca. Michaela's here. Hey, honey. All right. Nisha, hey, hun, how you going? Yep, she's blocked and banned. So if they do reach out to you, lovely souls, do hit at the end of the comment, there's usually three dots. You can hit that and you can go report to Facebook as harassment, as a fake page. I usually go as spam or scam sort of thing. And then as you go through that process, you can actually block those people so they can't reach out to you again as well. I'm saying Roz is here. Diane says, oh, okay, we're getting into messages. And Michaela's saying hey to Roz. So beautiful. All right. So before I do jump into readings tonight, I do want to talk about the universal energy. We are in a massive and heightened time at the moment where I'm saying to a lot of people, be careful what you wish for. Have that clear purpose of what it is in your life, what you are working towards, and start to feel that you are living it now. If you are mixed with your focus, your emotions being pulled in a lot of different directions, you are going to bring the havoc energy into your life. So know what it is that you want in your life, and it needs to be about you. Focus on you, not your children, not your family, not your boyfriends, girlfriends, whatever. Bring the focus back to the individual. Okay. So when you do that and you're very much focusing on your needs, your wants, your desires, we are going to, and you're sitting in that true energy and being your true self, your powerful self, you are going to find that balance will come in and the universe will help you manifest all that. All right. So let me know in the comments what it is that you are wanting at the moment. What is your focus? Okay. Roz was watching the NCIS. I love it, Roz. Have they got a new season yet? That's what I want to know. Deborah's saying, hi, Leanne, I'm new to your page. Would love a card. We certainly will get to cards in a moment, honey. Don't forget to hit the follow button if you haven't already, and I will come back to you very shortly. So just, I won't be too long. Joe says, oops, I mean Roz. Okay. I think that was saying hi to Roz. Okay, Roz is speedy on stuff like that. She knows what she is doing. So I like the speedy button. No more sessions. All repeats, but I just love watching. You sound like my dad, Roz. She is, Dad is very much the same. He could watch the same show a million times. I'm sure if they put MASH on repeat, he would, sorry, Mum, he would sit and watch them over and over and over. It's not a thing my mother would like me to plant in his mind, I am sure. All right, so don't forget to put in the comments what it is that you are working towards. What are you focusing on? What is your desires? What is it that your soul needs, sort of thing? Because, you know, the focus really does need to come. So I got spirit playing with my nose again. The focus does really need to come back to us. We do need to ground ourselves. We do need to find that balance, find that alignment. And so many people are opening up with their intuition this year. And it's really lovely to see these people coming more to the forefront, but so many people don't understand it. So many people are having the signs put in front of it, but if you're not understanding or seeing the signs, take note of what's coming up. Follow your intuition. Go out there and learn, whether it's with me or somebody else. The more you can learn about your intuition, the more you're going to find that you're going to have more control and more balance in what you are doing as well there. So I just want to have a quick look. Okay, so so Deidre says, please, will the house be tenanted with wonderful tenants within 6 months? I got yes with that, honey. All right. Dana, hey, hun, how you going? Mum says last 10 minutes was new. NCOS. Oh, give me a little bits of flashes of new stuff, are they? Joanne says, do you see things improving? Slowly, honey, very slowly. Okay, for yourself. Focus on that bigger picture. Bring that. I think we've spoken have I spoken to you about that in the past? Bring the focus back into you. Know where your boundaries sit is the reference I get with that side of it. Okay. Deidre is saying, thanks, Leanne. Jasmine's cat is healing lovely on medication also. It sounds like, honey, that it has been a very rough road for the poor little thing. So for those that don't know Jasmine, or a lot of you probably don't, if I remember correctly, her cat come home and had been shot by somebody and had to have one of its front legs being taken off. I can't think of the word that I need for that, sorry. And then had, if I remember correctly, had got an infection, and it didn't sound very good about a week ago. So I'm pleased that things have turned around. Ross says she missed that. The end of it. Kellyanne says, working on my health instead of others have made the first step and nervous. Congratulations, honey, on taking that first step. And it really is hard to bring that focus back onto us, because a lot of us quite often find that that we feel guilty by bringing the focus back on us. But this is really what this year's energy is about, is that focusing, putting our needs and stuff first. So a lot of us have got to learn to let go of that guilt, that self-doubt side of it as well. Michaela says, love your hair, new hair too. Thanks, honey. My hairdo has a bit of a story to it. I have a new hairdresser because my lovely hairdresser, Chrissy, and a big shout out to you, Chrissy, if you are joining in. I know you're probably busy with little Jax. She gave birth last week to her first little boy, well, her first child being a little boy. So I have tried somebody new and it didn't quite work out the way it was supposed to. So it's actually gone a lot shorter to get the shape back into it, and the color isn't quite right, but it's going goldy coppery again, so they're going to just do a little touch up on it tomorrow. So thank you, honey, for acknowledging my haircut. I appreciate it. Nikki says, hey, lovely, do you see us getting approved for a mortgage soon? Yes. I actually feel like I've got about within 8 weeks with that side of it. So I'm very much drawn to the 8th. So the 8th of the month or 8 weeks. I'm leaning more to 8th month, 8 weeks, sorry, with that. It was on Channel 10. Okay, thanks, Mum. All right. So I'm just looking to see if there's any messages on... so Kellyanne says she's focusing on reducing menopause. Wasn't quite what I thought needed to happen. Okay. Our bodies are have a mind of their own. Okay. And it's funny because a lot of people are bringing, excuse me, or being focused on bringing back the, to their health, the focus back into their health. Okay. Thank you, Michaela. I really appreciate that, honey. Sharon says, hi, Leanne. Hey, honey. Barry's here. Lynn says, hi, hun. Hi, Lynn. How you going, hun? Okay, so I'm just... thank you, Leanne, for the card. I asked within 6 weeks, but you said... Oh, sorry. No, I do feel 6 weeks, honey. I got yes to your question with that. So an error of a bit more of what then I'm thinking. I am definitely got a strong yes when you ask that question, hun. Sorry. Tiredness is fun at the moment. Jez says, hey, Leanne, hope you are well. I'm doing well. Thank you, honey. Do you see any health improvements not getting answers? I actually feel you need to take a different approach, honey. So I would look at a naturopath or something else that is going on, all right? Like to look at what else is going on, because I get the reference to there's energetic stuff going on as well. I'm more drawn to your gut that is triggering things. So whether There's something called the Epstein virus, and now I think the author's name is Anthony Williams, and it's amazing what the Epstein virus can actually cause. And a lot of us have it that haven't had it detected, and it's not until we go to doctors and stuff with things coming up, they do all these tests and things, they can't find answers type of thing. The Epstein virus needs to be a certain blood test that is done deliberately looking for that, with the intention of looking for that, I should say. And it is controlled through diet and certain foods and stuff like that. So it can cause inflammation in your body. It can cause issues in your stomach. There's so many things that it can actually create in our body and that we don't understand. So, honey, I am very much drawn to looking at something a little bit different. Maybe ask your doctor or do some research on the Epstein virus and see how that fits with your symptoms as well. Okay, hon? Kylie says, hey, hun, are you drawn to me tonight? Lots of health issues going on. It's actually intriguing how many people are having health issues at the moment. And to me, it is like spirit, the universe, whatever you want to call it, is pulling us up and bringing the focus back into our health again. And it just means that we need to slow down. We need to take that step back. We need to bring that balance back in within, go back within ourselves and detox a lot of things as well in that way. So I do get things will settle down, honey, within time. So keep asking those questions, keep focusing on nurturing you is the reference I got. Okay. Robin, hey, gorgeous. I'm happy to hear that you are home. I'm sorry that you've been a bit unwell today, though. Robin says, hi, beautiful Leanne. Will I sell my embroidery machine? I get yes. Look further out with your advertising, hun. So to me, it's only going to take getting it into a right group or on the right platform, and it certainly will sell quite quickly. Okay, so sending you lots of love. Okay. Joe says, what sort of place will I get? Will it be right place? I get yes, honey, and it's taken a little while to find that right place, but yes, you will. I actually came to the bottom of the list looking for what people are focusing on. So, hey, Sarah. Hey, again, beautiful. I'd love to invite on Friday messages of stomach issues. Okay, elaborate. Okay, now if I remember correctly, I'm trying to go back into that, and I think I picked up on stomach issues, and you just had a lovely night sitting having pizza and wine, but I didn't feel that it was connected in that way. I actually feel like I've got a bit of an imbalance, but I also feel like you're holding on to energy around the stomach. So would I be right in saying things are being a little bit stressed lately, and that seems to be where you're holding on? I actually feel bloated with your energy, and so to me, it is a feeling this is a bit of a viral type thing that's affecting your stomach, and it is something that will pass quite quickly as well. So just take note of what you're eating at the moment, sort of thing, what's going on in that way. Okay. I'm not getting warning bells with it, but I do feel that things will start to settle down. I want to say another couple of weeks before you start to notice a bit of a difference there. Okay. Like I said, I'm not getting warning bells. DJ saying cool. Thanks, Leanne. You are very welcome, honey. Hey, Dana. Do you think Harvey Bay or Brisbane? I'm drawn more to Harvey Bay at the moment, huh? Okay. All right. So, there's another one there, guys, asking people to send friends requests. Don't you love it the way these fools, I'm going to say with love, jump on these pages? And I'm pretty sure a lot of my people following my page now to those people that you're just all scammers and that they know not to respond to your messages. So I'm sure Roz will get onto that very shortly, but please know there is another person there asking you to DM them. They'll talk to you about romance and love, whatever, or send them a friend's request. they are scammers. They will hack your page, or they will ask you for money or whatever and harass you. So please do not reach out to them, block them, report them to Facebook. Okay, we've got a few of them coming through at the moment. Diane saying, will I find MR right soon? How long, please, Leanne? I'm getting the number 7 with that, honey. So the 7th of the month, or 7 days, 7 weeks. I don't want to go any further than 7 weeks, but I do get that it will be very soon with that. Okay. All right. You can tell I've lost patience for these scammers, can't you? Now, there was, before I jump back up and start doing the more questions, we had somebody that was new to the page, and I just want to do a card for her. Let me just bear with me for a second. Just trying to find, there we go, Deborah. Hey, honey. All right, so let's do a card for you. Thank you for patiently waiting. All right. Oh, you've got a lot going on around you, honey, and I get there's a lot of changes going on as well. The card that just fell out was the protection card. So I'm going to read you it. It says, may your guided light surround you, watch over you, and help protect you on your journey. So please know that your loved ones in spirit are very much around you, and that protection is there. Just at times when you feel you need it, just ask them to up that protection as well, because I get you going through a lot of changes, and it can be a little bit challenging at times. It does feel like it's going to have a good outcome moving forward, but it is that feeling. It's just about bringing that balance in. All right, so can I leave you with that, Now let's just jump down into the green room and bring some of our beautiful members up and say hello. So we're going to start with Dee. So Dee, hopefully, honey, you are ready. Okay.
Hello.
Hey, hon, I can hear you, but we can't see you. Let me get rid of that. There we go. How are you? Got too many things turned on.
I'm good. Very tired.
Yeah. Had a busy week.
Aaron started back at school last week.
Yeah. So all the running around and...
No, we're homeschooling.
Oh, okay.
And just the computer system is like...
technology, I tell you, it does my head in lately. My computer actually crashed Friday night after I finished the live with Roz, and I tried to fix it, and I'm like, nah, I'm going to leave this turned off for a couple of days and come back to it.
Yes, I've had. Yep. They use 3 different computer systems.
Yep.
And then I got that sorted out, so I've got 4 screens now.
Oh, wow.
Then I've got my printer played up, and I'm like, oh, for fuck's sake. Oops, sorry.
Yeah, well, mine's playing up still too. I've lost the driver to mine. So
yeah, I had to download it twice.
Oh, you didn't update to Windows 11, did you?
Yes.
But yeah, I did the same thing, and I lost my driver to my printer on the desktop here, but my laptop, it still works, even though that updated to 11. So I just haven't been able to redo it yet for my desktop.
I had to do it on Aaron's, do the driver on his, and then mine was registering it was offline. So then I had to redo the driver, turn my computer off. By nighttime, my brain has had it.
Yeah, it gets like that. Technology is very draining. And do you know what the stupid thing is about, I lost everything on my computer. Everything on my hard drive was showing as it was gone. And the fix to it was to restart my computer 4 times and allow it to go back to the desktop to reset itself. And apparently a lot of people are having the same trouble with Windows 11. So it's a crazy fix, but it worked.
I am just between that and actually sitting in his classes and doing his work with him. Yeah. Even though he's on a special education class.
Yeah.
Oh,
it's exhausting.
It is.
Thank God we're not back at school. That's all I can say.
I am back at school.
Are you learning new things, though, Dee?
Far out. Yes, I am.
Yeah, how much has changed, hey?
Oh, I just said to my husband tonight, do I get a school diary? Do I wait for their school diary? Do I get this? Do I do that? And then
Yeah.
he gets home of an afternoon, it's 3:00 in the afternoon, and I'm like, nah, my brain's gone.
I'd have another nap.
Today, Aaron had support for 2 hours. I had all great intentions. Okay, school this morning, support this afternoon. I'm going to clean the house. I sat down and patted my cat.
Did you find it relaxing?
No.
It might have given me attitude.
That gave me, he was happy.
Yeah.
But, just the motion of patting him was like, I haven't got the energy.
It's tired. Yeah.
Next person.
That's it. It has been a bit of a full-on week. I know I sat in the lounge for probably half an hour and had a snooze this afternoon. I think I must have started snoring because my daughter walked off and left me there. So she gave up on watching telly and just went to her room and did whatever. And I'm like, okay. I should have just gone climbing bed for a bit, but then I'll be there for hours.
I know, but then the actual effort of getting off the couch.
But yeah, that's what put me off.
Yeah.
To push the button, sit myself up and get up and go to the bedroom at the other end of the house. Yeah. So, but that's all good. Did you have a question you'd like to ask, Han?
I did, but I've had a brain fart in between that and lost what I was going to ask.
Well, school will settle down is the reference I get. Let me pull a card.
Yep.
So, and it's just getting back into the flow of stuff. So the card that I have pulled is the heart card, and it's very much about sitting in that heart space at the moment, offering love, feeling the love as well with that. So, and I think that's a really good message for everybody at the moment. We need to move into that heart space and out of the head energy. So when we can do that, we are going to bring a lot more balance sort of thing, because so many people I'm noticing are very much getting back into that overthinking pattern and putting a lot of pressure on themselves, which also is exhausting in its own way as well. So yeah, the brains don't like, my brain doesn't like thinking, put it that way.
Do you see our finances settling down?
Yes, I see another 3 or 4 months before that sort of starts to fall into place. So to me, it's just change. It's setting, focus on the bigger picture, focus of what you're working towards, because I'm a big believer, and you've probably heard me say this 100 times to people, that when we focus on the lack of, or the bills coming in and all that stuff, we actually create more of that stuff. So, I'm doing my own little affirmations lately 3-4 times a day, and I think that's a good practice for people to get into, is coming up with the affirmation side of it. So for me, I am rich, I am rich, I am rich, I am abundant, money flows to me with great ease and grace, money loves me, I love money, and I repeat it 3 times, and then spirit's playing in my hair, and then when I'm finished I will say thank you, thank you, thank you, so it is, sort of thing. So what we're doing is we're aligning ourselves with that energy, and obviously it takes more than just affirmations to align yourself in a certain energy. We've got to bring balance back into our lives. We've got to sit in that loving, conscious energy sort of thing as well. So, but we are, like I said, in a massive heightened time at the moment. See it coming in. I'm seeing myself living in a beautiful house near the beach, not on the beach, near the beach, sort of thing. I'm seeing myself have my new car that I want, sort of thing.
And
focus on you, not everybody else, sort of thing, because when you've got what you want, everybody else around you falls into place with that. So
yeah, that's something I can't quite get there at the moment.
Yeah, and it's hard, and it takes time, it takes energy to get into that place. And it's funny because I'm seeing my house. I know my family, my husband and my daughter's coming with me, but I'm seeing the house as I want it.
Yes.
They'll be content to be wherever I am, sort of thing. As long as they're comfortable and all their needs are met, they don't care. As long as I got food in front of them on the table, they're happy. I actually got told off by my 18-year-old tonight, Mum, why can't I dish up my own food? And I said, well, why can't you cook it? I asked her to help. She didn't want to help. But then I got told off because she wants to dish up her own food.
Oh, she should be grateful.
That's it, exactly. She went back for seconds, but you know.
Look, I cut my husband's sandwiches one day and he said, I'm not a child, you know. I'm like, I am just so used to, and then I think about who was it for.
That's it. Did you cut his crust off for him? One of my girls went through that stage. I don't want crust on certain sides. One side, one edges, or two edges were fine. The thicker crust they didn't want. So.
No, mine was Aaron started to eat his crust, but then he wanted it cut in triangles. So one wanted cut in triangles, one wanted cut in rectangles, and I'm like, oh,
yep, you get what you're given.
Yeah.
It's too hard.
I know.
That's it. All right, honey. Well, it's lovely to see you. Rest up, nurture yourself. It's going to be a long week, is the reference I get. So, but it will get easier.
Okay, you take care.
Thanks, hon. You too. See you.
Bye.
Bye. Oh, goodness. And I couldn't imagine going back and doing homeschooling. So it is a bit crazy. Let's bring the beautiful Jen up and say hello to her, and then we'll get into questions and we'll go to Nicole. Hey, honey. How you going?
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
I am doing well. How's your week been?
Good for the most part. A bit of a hiccup today at work. There was something that was completely my fault, but it's fixable and it's done, and tomorrow's a new day. And
it's only a mistake when it goes out the door. That's what my husband always says.
Look, it well and truly went out the door, but
no,
yes.
But you managed to fix it, so that's a good thing.
Yeah,
and it's funny because guess what card just fell out?
Oh gosh, what was that? I can't.
The door card. I shuffled as we started talking, and it jumped out, and I caught it just as it fell, and I just turned it over, and it's got the door on it.
What does that one mean?
So the door is very much about behind each door is the unknown, the unexpected. Surrender to what is coming.
Okay.
I get exciting times with that.
I'm just like, I'm not too sure. So a few things that I want to comment on. Number one, your hair looks amazing. I know that it's not quite what you were wanting. I sympathize because I hate going to the hairdresser. I hate it so much because they never do what I want, and I always leave angry. And I'm like, why do I do this? Like, I cut my hair for the most part, but then I stuffed up my fringe and I was like, okay, I need a professional to like fix this.
Yeah.
And then I went and it was just awful. I was so angry for about 2 days. And I know it's under your hair and it'll like grow back.
It grows back eventually.
Everybody, much like what it seems like what's happening with you, everybody that saw me was like, oh, your hair looks really great. Yeah. And I was like, I hate it. So I completely sympathize with what you're saying. Not saying that you hate it, but it's not quite.
Yeah, it's just, I'm more content with it now than I was over the weekend because I just felt like, because I usually have it shaped down the back and it ended up straight and then it went buffy. And like it still feels buffy, but that's what my hair does when it gets to a certain length type of thing. And I've grown past that. But it's like I lost a little bit of hair. Well, it was supposed to be an inch, but I think by the time it was finished, it was sort of more than that. And then to fix it up and shape it has gone shorter again. But so I'm more content with the cut now. But it's like I know the color of the way my hair is, the bleach will go, and it's already doing it, of goldy color, sort of rather than being that cool color. But it's funny because it's like you get a hairdresser that you get comfortable with and they get to know your hair. So I can walk into Chrissy and I'll have a photo of my hair on my phone and go, this is the color I'm going for.
Yeah.
Sort of thing. And she just does it. She works her magic sort of thing. But yeah. I think our language or our understanding was just a little bit different on Friday. And it happens, you know.
It happens. And look, it is just hair, but I think because I never go to the hairdresser, when I go, I want it to be good. And like this one, so my hair was quite long. I think it was like just about up to here. Yeah. And I said, he said, how much do you want to take off? And I said, look, I know that there are some split ends, so take those off, that's fine. But I want to grow it long again because it used to be quite long. And he was like, okay. And then he cut it up to here.
That's a big difference.
Big.
Split ends don't go that far normally.
And when my hair is short, so if I put my hair down, I literally look like I'm about 16. And it's just not what I'm trying to convey. Look, I'm very grateful that I don't look my age, but I don't also want to look 16.
Yeah. You're trying to be good, hey?
Yeah. So I was really, really cross, but I wear it up now, and I forget about it, and it'll grow. I know it'll grow.
That's it. Exactly. And that's what I said to my daughter, because when I first come home, she goes, "Mum, what have you done?" And I went, "I know," sort of thing. It's just like, she goes, "It's like a bob cut," and I'm like, "Well, you know," but I rang on Monday. They said, "Come in, they'll fix it straight away." And then when I said the colour wasn't quite there, they were quick to book me in for tomorrow morning just to fix the colour. The colour I would have left it until, you know, the next appointment, but they were really good like that. So it's good. So and they can, okay, my focus needs to be on my hair this week, obviously. Time out for me.
So that was the first thing. The second thing, Travel Man update.
Yes. Seriously.
Travel Man has been and gone. Which has been good. We had a bit of a chat, which was also very good. Yes. So other than being frustrated as to why everyone doesn't want to fall at their feet at my feet, falling themselves at my feet, I think things are good there. I don't know if you can tell me anything about that. That would be.
I still get frustrating energy around it, sort of thing. So to me, even though you've had that chat, it's the feeling things aren't going to move in the way that you want them to, as quickly as you want them to.
Well, yes, because I expect everyone to like fall in front of me at my feet. That
they should. Come on.
The fact that they don't, I'm like, I don't understand this. Like, do you not understand how amazing I am?
That's it, exactly.
But yeah, so things seem to be okay there. Look, I'm not under no disillusion as to what that is. We're just having a bit of fun, and it's great.
That's what it's about, having fun.
Yes, if we could have more fun in other exotic locations, that would be great.
Nice.
But I'm not sure that that's going to happen, and I'm also not sure that my life will accommodate that. Because I'm like, I'm not the type to just drop everything for someone and just run off after them. As much as, you know, having adventures in exotic locations would be great.
It'd be amazing. And it's funny you say that, because my husband and I are moving into 50 this year, and we're laying in bed last week, I think it was, and he says, right, because he's 50 in about 2.5 weeks, and he's like, right, in our 50s, we are having more holidays and we are getting adventurous. We are going to go out and try different things and not just stand back there and look and go, oh, that's interesting. And I'm like, okay, I'm up for new adventures. Boat cruises, you know, I don't know about climbing a mountain or whatever. Don't think the body will put up with that, but yeah.
New luxurious adventures.
Yeah, I'll take my computer with me. I can wait for my computer. That's fine. We can just holiday for quite a few, whatever the budget will let. It's probably not much at the moment, but
money.
That's it, exactly. So yeah, so I think it is very much about having more fun and letting that inner child come out and play more. We've been too serious for too long.
I think so. And I do feel better having had a conversation with him, because
not so up in the air.
Well, I mean, I don't think it ever really was up in the air. I just think that he sends very mixed signals, and I don't think he realized that until I was like, dude, the only reason that I got any kind of impression about us at all was because of you doing X, Y, Z. And he was like, oh, okay. And I was like, yeah. He was like, yeah, sorry about that. And I was like, that's cool. That's fine. Like, but just want to, you know,
move forward. I love it. So at least you've had that conversation and you know where you're heading. Another question for you: any gin nights coming up soon that people might be interested in?
There's be one in, I think, about 2 weeks or so. I haven't quite decided if I do a gin or a whiskey or if I do a gin whiskey. Yeah, I haven't decided. And I know it's only 2 weeks away and I'm leaving it very late. I've been very, very busy. We'll even see if anybody turns up. But it's the last Friday of the month down at Glenelg, if anybody's interested.
Oh, well, there you go, Roz. We could do Friday night frothies.
Yes!
Night.
That would be so
it could be very interesting.
That would be really fun. Yeah.
You might have to get some information on that. You might have to inbox me because I'm sure Roz might be interested in that too.
And I know that neither of you are really whiskey people, so I'll make it a gin one. And I got a lot of really good feedback on my gin nights.
Good.
Last time, like somebody said that they have been to quite a few different gin tastings like recently, and they were like, yours is like by far the best. And so that was really nice.
Perfect. I will have to check what day my husband is working that day or what the shift is. And I'm sure my older daughter might be interested as well because she loves a gin. She's discovering that at the moment. So
Yeah.
That'd be fun.
That sounds like good.
Did you have a question you would like to ask her?
Do have a question. There is a job that one of my friends saw and she suggested that I apply for it. The application is quite involved, and I don't know if I have enough qualifications for it, so I don't know if I should even bother. Other than the fact that it's always good to exercise those muscles to,
challenge yourself.
Yeah, challenge yourself. And if you don't put in for it, then you never know what's going to happen.
That's it.
I don't know. Am I wasting my time?
I always say go for it. If it's meant to be, it will be sort of thing. And I do get it will be an experience going for it. But my feeling is you're going to get part way through it and realize it's probably not what you're expecting is my reference. Have a go though.
Okay.
Sort of thing with that sort of, because you've always got the option to opt out. Sort of thing.
Yeah.
So
that's what I always
say have a go. Even if it's just for the experience of applying for something like that.
Yeah, that's what I always think. It's just that because it's so involved, it's like, do I invest the time and the energy into doing this when, I've got no hope? But then
don't write yourself off.
Yeah, we'll see. And I'm also not entirely convinced that that's what I want to do either. So,
but my thinking is the experience of the application form, the side of stuff, that's actually going to help you out later for the right job, sort of thing. So whether their application sort of process is a little bit different, sort of thing, I feel like it's more about the application and getting the experience of applying for in that manner, sort of thing that I'm more focused to than the job itself.
Yeah, because I applied for another job. I mean, my current job asked me to extend, which is very good. And I said that I would consider it. But I've also applied for another job interstate, which I'm kind of more leaning towards that just because it'll look really good on my CV and it'll open up a lot of doors, rather than this one that's local, which will be fine. But also I don't know where it will lead.
Not far is the reference I get.
Yeah, that's kind of what I get. Like, it'll be great for the period of the contract, but then at the end of the contract, like, well, what now?
What's next? Yeah. That's it. It's left up in the air is the reference I get. So, have a go. The interstate one sounds promising.
Yeah, we'll see. I've heard, look, they said, call us if you have any questions. We encourage that. I did. They didn't call me back twice.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I don't know if that's an indication of what your organization is like, or if they just got really busy, or if they don't want me because I know that, because I heard about this through a friend of mine and I know that she's told them about me, and I don't know if they've just kind of discounted me because I don't, like, my skills are very transferable, but only if you can recognize that. And so I'm like, is it that you don't recognize that my skills are transferable and that's why you haven't called me back because you're not interested in me, or is it that you're just stupid busy?
I think it's more of a communication issue with people at the moment, sort of thing. My husband has applied for a supervision job in his within his company, and it's over 4 weeks since his workmates got the rejection letter, and he still hasn't heard from anything. And I've heard other people going through very similar things in different companies and different sort of positions. I honestly think it's starting to wonder if it's more of a universal energy, like a communication breakdown type of thing at the moment. Yeah. And I've had trouble with issues with, ringing people 5, 6 times. And they're just not getting back to you. And I'm like, well, do you want my business or not? They've sort of been quite apologetic about it when they had finally got to me, but at the same time I was on that borderline of going elsewhere sort of thing. So
the impression that my friend gave me was that they were really interested, and she very much spoke very positively about me to them. And she wouldn't encourage me to put in an application unless she thought that I genuinely had a chance. And then when I didn't hear back, I was like, but I thought, oh no, just put in an application anyway. And now I'm like, well, I don't know. Who knows?
That's it. Have a go. Reach out. See what happens. All right. Beautiful, hun. Well, you have to inbox me the details for the fortnight's time, and I'll have a discussion with Roz and Ebony and see what they're up to.
Sounds good.
Sort of thing. And then if I can talk my husband into driving us, I reckon he starts his holidays the day after the 1st by memory.
Very convenient.
Oh yeah, that's it. I need a driver. I Uber Duber. So beautiful. All right, Han. Good to see you.
Thanks, you too. See you. Bye.
See you, Han. Bye. And that's the thing. Communication is a big thing lately for a lot of people. So we keep needing to push it. Vicky, I was drawn to you, honey, the mirror card. So very look at the energy that's around you at the moment. It's not yours to take on, so reflect it back. So I always say to people, see a mirror in your mind with the reflective side facing them, and as they push their energy onto you, you're reflecting it back at them. All right, let's bring Nicole up and say hello to her quite quickly. God, tonight is getting away from me. All right, beautiful. Hey, honey, how you going?
Hello.
How's your week been?
Yep, hectic.
It's one of those weeks.
But I think it's at an end now. I've got a lot of questions you're saying very quickly, but I've got all these questions.
Fire away. Let's do it, baby.
Right, let's go. So Dad's house went on the market tonight.
Yep.
We've just finished doing everything. I've been working really, really hard since Christmas, as you know.
Yep.
So it's gone on the market tonight. But my health, I just want to ask something about my health.
Yep.
That's the first question.
Okay. Let me focus on Dad's house, because I get that's going to sell really quickly. So I wouldn't be surprised if you've got interest in that in the next 2 weeks, or somebody is looking at putting an offer forward. Your health, it's the feeling that there's been so much that you've been holding on to. Your body's saying it's had enough, it needs a break, sort of thing with that. What's going on at the top of your stomach? Because my stomach has just started burning with your energy.
I've been having really bad indigestion, but I've been having wheezing. I don't know if it's my mass at work, but I feel like if I got lung cancer, I'm really worried.
I'm not picking up any warning bells with that side of it. The masks, I can't handle them.
I can't breathe. I wear them for 9 hours at work. Get home and I'm really short of breath.
Yep, sore in the chest and everything like that. It's coming from the top of the stomach, the lungs sort of area with that side of it. For me, I hate the masks. I did readings all day at Blackwood on Sunday. I still don't feel right from wearing that mask. So for me, when I've got to wear a mask all day like that, I'm very tired, exhausted. My throat gets very dry and sore. I have more coughing fits. Yeah. So I get the reference to it is to do with the mask type of thing. You think about it, we're breathing in the fibers of those masks, but we're also breathing in that oxygen that we have sort of recycled and continue to recycle. So especially when we're intuitive and very much connected with our body, I can quite often pick up what's going on in my body and tell the doctor, like I've diagnosed myself, sort of thing. And I think being more an empath and more in tune with my body, I feel that stuff more than what most people probably do that aren't in tune with their body.
So all day today, I've been feeling that I've got lung cancer.
Yeah, I'm not sensing lung cancer. Okay, if it's concerning you, certainly go and get it checked out.
No, I know, but it's just been worrying
the tightness.
me.
Yeah. Have you?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Have you got some time off of work where you don't have to wear the mask, sort of thing?
I've got 4 days off now, and then I'm fine.
Yeah, well, that's what I was about to say. When you've got time off, watch how that settles quite quickly. Might take a day or two.
And I'm spot on my intuition.
Yeah.
Which you know. I know I'm not sick, but I do. It's just the back of the mind.
Yeah. Oh, it's normal to have those concerns, sort of things. So,
okay.
Yeah. My feeling is the longer we go on having to wear the mask, more and more people are going to have health issues based around the lungs and the chest.
You're saying my stomach?
I'm getting the top of the stomach, so just under the base of the ribs.
Yeah, and
I'm getting a burning sensation there, sort of thing. So, I just feel like it's just in heightened. Sorry, I'm just watching what my dog's doing. She's doing weird stuff over there. So to me, it's the feeling it's just in heightened at the moment. So you could be holding on to energy there, but it will settle very shortly. So I just get the discomfort from that. So are you leaning forward more lately? Like sitting, are you sitting and leaning forward more? Because I feel like I'm leaning forward and I'm putting pressure on the top of my stomach.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing at work all the time.
Yeah. So to me, it's that feeling that is creating that in heightened energy. So the irritation sort of thing. So maybe try and sit back a little bit so you're more upright than leaning forward.
That pain when I've got a...
Yeah. It's not fun, is it? The need to move constantly and stretch. It's easier said than done.
Well, I've got a couple other things.
Okay.
So I think with all of this stuff, I think I've figured out what the problem is. So I'm just reading my little notes here. My meter box.
Yeah.
So we've got a meter box which is directly behind my head.
Yep.
Right. Now, I don't know if you can see this. I went and got crystals the other day.
Perfect. Yep.
Crystal wave, and I bought all these crystals. I put them in the meter box.
Yep.
And she told me to put them right behind my bed head.
Yeah.
She thinks a lot of it's got to do with my neck.
Okay. I've picked up on your neck before, haven't I?
It's been going on for about a year.
Yeah.
Ever since you built this house.
Yeah. Okay. Well, the fact that you got your meter box right behind the wall where you're sleeping, the electrodes can have an effect on us. Sort of thing with that. And I think you can get some sort of, Ros might know more about it. I think it's like a copper sheeting or something that can actually deter that.
I'm looking into all of that.
Yeah.
Some paint. We can paint the wall too to protect.
Yeah. You can't move your bed to a different wall?
Yeah, but then you haven't got the feature when you walk in the...
Yeah.
I know. Someone else did that too.
Yeah, because that would be my first option, is to move the bed away from that wall, even if it's the next wall around type of thing. At least your head isn't at that. But look at what you can get for the insulation side of it if you can't with that. So, and being intuitive, you're probably picking up on the energy more than you realise with that side of it. But definitely get your neck checked out, because I'm feeling like I need a good massage. I know I do need one. But
every 2 weeks, Leanne.
Yeah. So are they getting into it properly though?
No.
Yeah. So maybe time to find somebody that can really sort of do that side of it. So a lady told me, I haven't got my phone, there's a lady that, and I can't, Biochronics or something, I think it was called, just off of Crossroads behind Kmart, this woman is. And she actually lays you down and does a healing, but she puts like a metal plate on your stomach and it changes the waves, like the energy waves in your body, and can heal a lot of stuff. So people that have had surgery and stuff, she can actually remove the anesthetic and stuff out of your body. I'm actually going to look into that and do a bit of research around what that is and, if it will help me, sort of thing. So remind me about that. I've got a photo of her business card on my phone, but the phone's in the other room. So I'd be happy to share those details.
I have one more thing.
Yeah.
So my eldest son, I don't know if I've told you a few times that he's fully into his football. So he's been trying out for under 18s for Eagles.
Yeah.
He made it last night.
Yay, congratulations.
I just want to see I know. Look, my intuition, I know, but
he's going to be okay. And Dad's very proud of him for what he's got.
I know.
Yeah. As soon as you started talking about, I just got this. I'm going to get emotional now with Dad's energy as well. I just got this massive, big pride, like smile with massive pride that comes through from your dad. So
proud.
Yeah, your dad was quite close with that son, wasn't he?
Yeah. So 2 days before he died, all the kids came in, but he said, "Oh, here comes my AFL player."
And if you can keep him focused, he's going a long way.
Oh, he is focused.
Yeah,
I'm on a good track now.
Wait until the girls come around, but I get.
He's booked them out.
Because he wants to focus on the football first. There's going to come a time that is going to sort of open up a little bit more.
When do you see that?
I actually feel like it's about 18 months, 2 years away still with that side of it before he's actually serious about a girl. And I do feel like it's more about meeting the right one first for him, sort of thing.
He's really 17 and he hasn't had a girlfriend. He's
too busy. God, football's going to take a lot of his time, sort of thing. But I get he's going to go a long way with that. So how exciting.
Do you see him moving and
interstate?
Yeah.
Yes, I do. Yeah.
So
I just don't feel that local clubs, Adelaide clubs, are going to offer him what he needs, sort of thing. So, whether there's somebody that will work more with his style. I don't know much about football. It drives me nuts. I just get the feeling he's going to benefit more from being interstate, and I'm actually drawn to Melbourne with that.
This year or the next few years?
I feel like you've got another good 12 months before he goes down that pathway. So I'm more drawn to looking at early next year, that coming up. So can he put himself in the draft? I don't know how all that stuff works, like the AFL draft.
Can he put himself in there?
Yeah. How do they get into the AFL draft?
They get picked. So now these made the under 18s.
He's legible.
And then all the scouts come out from all different states.
Okay. Because I see him coming up in the next draft, like getting picked up in that.
Or for next year. So they'll pick it at the end of this year.
Yeah.
So I know heaps of scouts. They're all coming out this Sunday.
Yeah. Are they? Cool. So what's the feedback you get? I get that people are going to tell you they're seeing interest in him, like showing interest in him.
Working so hard. I'm so proud of him.
Yeah.
Had an injury last year and he's really...
Yeah, perfect. He's where he needs to be. He's found his sort of bounce, sort of thing, so to speak. So it's a good place.
I want to get emotional. I'm so emotional.
You've been through a lot the last year, 18 months, sort of thing, and now things are starting to fall into place. So your dad got emotional.
I start getting teary.
Your boy's growing up. It's hard, isn't it? So. Yeah. Oh, I don't blame you, honey. You're allowed to be. So he's worked hard to get to where he is.
He has.
The reference Dad says so, but Dad's very emotional when it comes to your son as well. Yeah. So know that he's supported on the other side by your dad as well. Your dad's making me all emotional too.
Something. If Dad's right there, is he happy with what we're doing with the house?
Yes. Yes, he is. You've made some major improvements to that. So you've done a fair bit of work around that, haven't you? Yeah. So, and it's not necessarily Dad in the way that you've done it, but it is what is needed for somebody to make it a beautiful home.
It's not Dad at all.
Dad had his old ways. So not too many people would have been drawn to the way it was. Sort of thing. So, but no, he's very proud of what you've achieved and proud of what you've done with it in that sense. So it's not going to take much to finalise it. Somebody's going to get a good deal. I love it. Did you have one more question?
No.
No?
As long as my health's okay. I've been a bit worried about my health.
Yeah. Just take note when you've got these 4 days off. My feeling is you're going to find that that's going to settle down. So I'm very much drawn to what the master's doing.
I'm so busy. It's so busy now. Now that all operations are back to 100% on Monday.
Yeah.
All the backlogs are all back. And everyone's trying to, we're understaffed and.
So are they pushing people through more now to try and make up for the shortfall?
So before it was just with elective surgeries or cancer was only emergency level 1s and 2s.
Yeah.
So all your eye surgeries and stuff, they were all canned. So now they're pushing through.
Yeah.
So we're doing days. We don't even do surgeries. So
yeah, right. So because I know my surgery with the Queen Elizabeth was supposed to be May, before everything sort of got put on hold, but I'm hoping it'll be June because I've got the big expo at the end of May that I've already said I'm going and paid for. I've got to have a hysterectomy. So, so I'll be pleased to get it over and done with.
It's right near my house, like 3 streets away.
Yeah, well, sometime probably in June, that's where I shall be. I think I've got to be in for 4 days, I think they told me.
My girlfriend had it at, was it Burnside? She was there for a week.
Oh, wow. Yeah. So I know for 10 days after, you got to give yourself injections. I'm like, oh, joys again.
Are you having the full hysterectomy?
Yeah. Yeah. So I had precancerous cells sort of thing. So it's best just to take it off. Oh, that's all right. Like they told me I had 5. I would have about 5 years with the way the cells have come back before things get serious. But, you know, I just want it gone. Get rid of it, get it over and done with.
Oh, I didn't know. I'm so
sorry. I think it has been a bit of a journey the last, since July sort of thing. They picked up in the precancer cells, I think it was May, went in July, ended up with a marina when I wasn't supposed to have a marina put in, and that caused even bigger issues sort of thing. So now I'm on tablets to control the bleeding and all that. It's all involved, and I'm sure a lot of people don't want to hear about it, but
or going through a crappy thing like me.
Yeah, but, you know, I think the universe puts our health in front of us for a reason, and it has sort of slowed me down a little bit as well and sort of reassess things a bit differently. But I just know I just need to get this surgery done. I need a knee replacement as well, but I'm not keen on that. They can do the hysterectomy. I don't care. You what, sorry?
Have you got private health cover?
No, I've got extras, but not private health sort of thing. So I gave up on that years ago, paying all the money into it and not using it.
But a knee reconstruction, that's like, if you go through a private hospital, that's like about $6,000.
Yeah. But see, at my age, they still don't want to do it until I'm about 54.
We do it all the time.
Yeah. They just said, you're too young. Sort of thing. So at the age of 36, I got told I needed it back then, and they're like, no, we're not going to do it, because I got bone on bone in 3 different parts, well, pretty much most of the knee. And they just said, you're too young, because of the amount of time they last with that technology they were using at that time. They could only do 2 replacements, and I would outlive more than likely the replacements type of thing. So they try to push it out longer.
And that was a private specialist or a public?
No, that was public sort of thing. The one that said that at 36, he was a private specialist back then. So, but, you know, technology is always changing. So things change. But the idea of cutting into the bone and stuff, I'm not keen on it. Mum had it done, it must be nearly 4 years ago. She had 2 done 2 weeks apart, like had them done 2 weeks apart. They can do the hysterectomy for me. I don't care. For the knee, I'm not too keen on. So I'm a bit of a sook when it comes to the knee. But yeah. Beautiful.
Oh, our daughter, I thought she was going to come and say hello.
She chickened out.
Hello, is she there?
Hi. I love it. So
take care.
You too, honey, and all the best. And I'm sure you're going to get good news for Dad's house very shortly.
So you reckon within a month it'll be gone?
I feel like there's going to be interest in the next 2 weeks. So to me, it's a feeling somebody's looked and serious about making an offer within the next 2 weeks.
Money, like more than what we're expecting?
You need to start a bidding war, Dad said.
Yes, and you know what? So, all right, ask Dad quickly. So what I'm thinking, should we add maybe 500,000 to it?
500 to it. In a bidding war, definitely.
So he reckons over $1 million.
Yeah. Well, you look at the property prices. You look at the way it's all gone through the roof.
I'm guessing my intuition is 1.2, 1.3. Yeah.
What area was this house?
The north, right by the marina.
I have found a house down there I like, and it's $2 million.
Well, you can buy Dad's.
I like brand. Or this one's nearly brand new. So
Paddawalunga frontage, everybody.
there we go. So if you're interested, Nicole's, you can see her name in the link. Reach out and show you some interest.
Paddawalunga frontage, and the thing is, those type of apartments, there's nothing around.
Yeah, there's not much down that way at all. Sort of thing at all.
You know what? Find me. Inbox me and I'll hook you up.
There you go. My husband would love to live in an apartment building, but with a dog and a cat.
Well, look, for an investment property, we even looked at it as an investment property.
Yeah.
Because it's because I've got to share it. It's not really going to work. Yeah,
it's too complicated is the reference I get with that. So I would love to invest in a property, but I just want my own house first.
So he thinks over $1 million.
Yeah. Robin is saying 1.5 mil is what she's thinking.
Wow.
There we go.
No.
We'll come and celebrate with you if you get that.
Oh, look. Yeah. I thought 900,000 I'll be happy.
Love it. It's all just bonus. Yeah. So have you got a minimum and then
we've got best offers, but I've just got this feeling it's just going to go mental. Yeah,
I do too. So guys, there's another scammer out there, so please don't inbox them. And that's the thing, like I am looking at houses constantly, like I'm setting my intention with the universe type of thing to have our own house again. And a lot of them, it's like make an offer before a certain date. It's really changed the way they're doing it. And it's incredible, those that are even going to auction, how much more they are going over the thing.
Make an offer within 14 days.
Yeah. I read from one lady and she was looking at a house and I think they were asking 1.2 for it and it went for 1.8 sort of thing. And I had one only the other day. They got 600,000 more than what they were expecting as their best sort of thing. So it's crazy.
Definitely not under $1 million.
Not under $1 million. I'm actually more drawn to about 1.3. So you have to let me know how close I was.
I said 1.2. Okay.
Yeah, I'm thinking 1.3. So create that bidding war in an auction. You're doing that.
So this is the best time to sell, though.
Yeah, I'm actually more drawn to somebody showing serious interest before the auction. So you may have the option of accepting.
No, it's not an auction. It's this best offer. So
yeah. So that type of thing will create that sort of hype. Is the rest the reference I get. I've been talking too much English.
My lips are all...
I tell you, I have been talking all week and working Sunday as well, which was unplanned sort of thing. I did it myself, but English is getting harder as the week's getting on.
So 1.3, I'll let you know.
Yeah, Rosa's saying an interstate purchaser.
Yes, and that's what I got too. See?
Yeah, perfect. Love it. So you're going to have to fill us in.
I got it too.
A couple of weeks time.
And I reckon tonight or tomorrow night, someone's going to actually make an offer.
It'd be interesting tomorrow to see actually how many hits you've had online on it, like how many views.
Well, I can't see. Well, I can ask that guy.
Yeah, but the real estate agent should give you reports on that regularly anyway.
Yeah, interstate picture, and I'm guessing Ros, Sydney.
Oh, there we go. Ros, what are you drawn to? Which interstate? What area interstate, I should say. There goes my English again.
And I'm seeing near the Sydney Harbour Bridge, someone that lives near there, and I can see them buying that as a holiday home.
Oh, nice. And being so close to the beach as well.
Why not? If I had money, I'd do it too.
Yeah. Robin's drawn to Melbourne as well.
Okay.
There we go. Ros, where are you, honey? Where are you drawn to? We'll see if she's going to come back.
I just keep on seeing the Sydney Harbour Bridge.
North Shores. There we go.
Is that
North Shores. That's not far from the harbour, is it?
I can just see the bridge. That's what I'm seeing.
Yeah. So it'll be interesting.
Where the zoo is?
Yep. Yeah, because from the zoo you can see the bridge.
Yeah.
Which I think North Shores is a little bit further around.
I think. You know, Sydney. I'm just seeing the bridge and the zoo.
I'd get lost in Sydney. All right, honey, you have to keep us updated. We'll see who's right.
Exciting.
Yeah, I love it. We'll see who's the closest.
She's
Yeah,
back.
for sure. Yeah.
All right. See ya.
All right, honey,
Bye.
get some rest.
What's that?
Be like me. On Saturday, I had the house to myself. I was bored, and I thought I'm going to reach out to one of the fair organisers and see if she had room for a reader on Sunday. She goes, "Yep, want to have you." So then I couldn't say no to it because I asked. So I put myself in that, and I thought I really would have rather slept in, but I met some really beautiful people. So that was good. So, Mum says northeast is where the yachts go out.
Wherever that is.
Yeah, is that North Beach, Mum? I don't know. We weren't talking about yachts.
I don't know. All I know is I can see the bridge and the zoo over there to the left, and that's the view I get.
Yeah. Beautiful. All right. Take care, and we'll talk to you soon.
Right,
Thanks,
see ya.
Bye. Bye. Oh, I love her, and I love her energy. Beautiful. All right, everyone. Well, thank you so much. Sydney Harbour to Hobart Racing. You're all going to just confuse me even more. I am hopeless with direction. Roz is saying I have no idea how close the bridges is, but I got north to North Shores in Sydney. Yeah, beautiful. Supposed to being North Shores. Okay. All right. Thank you. I think I'm just tired. I am getting tired. I think it's bedtime, I think is what I was trying to say. All right, beautiful souls. Thank you for joining me. Now, if you are interested in booking a reading with me, please do check out leannewinston.com/services. If you are after a deck of I put them away, Inner Soul Guidance cards, you can certainly order them through my website or go to innersoulguidance.com.au. Deb is getting around to some of the markets as well, so you may even find them there as well. If you are interested in exploring your intuition and would like to learn more, my beginners level 1 class is on special for $420 until the last day of this month, which I think is the 28th. I didn't click on that, Ross. I don't know how that came up, but we'll go with that. So it will be going up to $680 as of the 1st of March. And that course is very much our online course that you work through at your own speed. You have lifetime access. Roz and I will be in Renmark on the 25th to the 27th of March. Certainly check out the event page on my page or Roz's page for more information. And our Calendly links are there that you can book. Roz has just not lovely to put up the links for me. Thanks, honey. So innersoulguidance.com.au and my website is leannewinston.com. And Mum is reminding me, my secretary in the background is reminding me that on Thursday, Friday, Saturday next week, I think it's the 24th, 25th and 26th, we will be in Colonnade Shopping Centre with all the crystals and woodwork. Oracle cards will be there for sale as well. And now we are in the area just close there by Harris Scarfs, so between Big W and Harris Scarfs. If you are interested, come in and say hello. I will be doing readings in the mall there. I am allowed to do them there. So you can certainly just come in. You don't need to book. It is first in, first served. If I've got nobody with me, I'm happy to sit with you. $60 for 20 minutes is the price in the malls. So do come along and say hello if you are down that way. I totally just about forgot about that, Mum. Thank you, even though I had sent off my insurance papers and stuff earlier to the centre. So Ross is saying, yes, you are, Leanne. Have a wonderful sleep. I talk on my double Dutch again. Thank you, honey. All right, gorgeous ones. Take care. Stand in your power. Stay true to yourself, and please nurture yourselves. Remember, be careful what you wish for. Have that clear vision of what you're working towards, because we are in that high manifestation period at the moment, and that's going to continue through, I believe, until about August, I feel. So take care, and Roz and I, thanks, honey, will be live on Friday night on My Time TV at 8:30. All right, take care, everyone.